The number one mistake I made on my fitness journey. Oh my goodness. So it's not like us as personal trainers are like come out the womb, like born with all the answers. And we don't like have never been through a fitness journey ourselves. The majority of us, like myself, have had a beginning just like you, had struggles just like you, and like went through the ringer just like you. Literally, the only difference is that literally fell in love with the information that I started learning once I started to educate myself on nutrition and fitness, and then I just couldn't shut up about it and wanted to share that with everybody else and have them benefit from change too. But that does not exempt me whatsoever from being like an imperfect human, just like you guys. And prior to becoming a PT, having my own struggles, having my own fitness mistakes, having my own nutrition mistakes, like being overweight and not being able to go up and down the steps without feeling out of breath and that bothering me. So if you're watching this live, then give me a hashtag here. If you're watching this on replay, then give me a hashtag replay. And I want to go more in depth about the number one mistake that I made on my fitness journey. And like I said, like personal trainers don't come out the womb with all the answers. Like even now, I am on a fat loss journey with my own fitness coach. So I literally every day go through what you guys go through. Like I still, even now, struggle with impulse control because it's like a mental thing. Like especially struggling with impulses already with ADHD. Like I struggle with control with my food and just like knowing when to quit, knowing not to overindulge and not binge eat. So I want to let you guys know like what I struggled with in the beginning, and if that helps somebody to be able to prevent them making the same mistakes, then hopefully this helps. And drop me a heart if you get some good takeaways from it. So my fitness journey and my weight loss journey like definitely started at two different times. My fitness journey started when I was like 18 and I was working out for stress relief because I had like the worst job as a bank teller, because if you make a mistake as a teller, people will cuss you out about their money. And so it's like super high stress. I was 18, and so I would literally go to the gym for the stress relief, and it was easy to get in shape because you're 18, and every like majority of us as teenagers did not have like any type of weight loss problems. We like ate what we wanted, we worked out or we did sports, and we were fine. I didn't have an actual weight loss journey until postpartum and having my kids. So I had my first child, and I literally was so shocked to see um, like over 200 on the scale. That like did not resonate with me. It did not resonate with me to not be able to wear size small anymore, to not be able to wear size medium. And like at 18, when I was on my fitness journey and was a bank teller at the time and was working out for stress, like I had abs and everything. Um, After I had my child and was postpartum and was over 200 pounds, and that was my first weight loss journey. Then I had bought like on demand workouts, and it was like a monthly subscription thing. And I remember doing them in my living room because the gym was like no longer an option for me, because I knew breastfeeding was something that I was going to do, and I needed to be home with my baby in order to make sure I could breastfeed. So I was like, I'm just going to work out at home. So I constantly like always invested in my home gym and building that. But I was like still not seeing results, and I didn't understand why. So then I like tried to do nutrition stuff, and I had no idea what to do whatsoever. So someone had told me about like Whole 30, and I tried that. So I tried Whole30, and like it's just all about restriction. And as someone that struggles with impulse control and has a huge sweet tooth, that is not going to work. It was not sustainable whatsoever because you're literally like you cannot have sugar on Whole30 whatsoever. And so obviously I did not make it 30 days, and I even remember actually not even doing all the rules. I wrote down all the rules of Whole30, and I literally made a second list of this is what I will agree to with Whole30. And I still did not even do like the second list that I had like altered and made like my own Whole30. So it wasn't until later on that like I found an approach that worked for me. It wasn't calorie counting or MyFitnessPal because I had tried that too, and I was super frustrated with that. I couldn't stick to it for long enough with calorie counting because I was too busy with my kids. I was too busy breastfeeding, and like I'm a person that I would lose my head if it wasn't attached. So if I can't keep a single thought, then how am I supposed to keep track of what the heck I'm putting in my mouth? So, essentially, the only thing that worked for me was gradually weaning out certain bad habits that I had and replacing them with better ones. Something like super hit with me, and that was when I heard the words food is an addiction. And like I was like, what? Food is an addiction. And then like everything just made sense because it's like when you want to do something but you can't do it, when you want to give up something but you can't do it, you can't find it in yourself, and you try and you try and you try and you try and you can't give it up, it's an addiction. Like even though we have to have food in order to live, it can still be an addiction. So once I found out that I was like addicted to the bad foods I was eating, I was addicted to the sweet tooth that I had, then it made sense to just like gradually wean out those bad habits. So that's what I started doing. I used to eat like a whole bag, well, not the whole bag, but I used to buy the whole family size bag of Reese's Cup Minis, and I would just binge and eat as many as I could. And so, what I did when I found out that saying that food is an addiction is I would just gradually start to try to lower the amount of Reese's cups that I had. I stopped trying to quit things cold turkey. And that is like what worked. Like, eventually, I ate less and less peanut butter Reese's cups. Eventually, I ate less and less donuts. And I was able to start implementing better, healthier habits with like eating X amount of veggies in a day. So I would say, okay, this week I'm going to have a veggie at dinner every day this week. Next week, I'm going to have 2 servings of veggie. So I'll have a veggie for lunch, and then I'll have like a veggie for dinner. And then I'd work on my water habits, and then I'd work on X, Y, and Z habit. I'd work on my protein. And then as time went on, that worked. And the same exact thing with my fitness is that I literally started with doing like 20 to 30-minute workouts in my house a day. And eventually I was doing an hour to 2 hour weightlifting, and I fell in love with it. And I was literally the fittest in my whole entire life after having 2 kids. Even compared to when I was on my weight loss journey when I was 18 and I was like a gym rat and addicted to going to the gym because of the super stressful job that I had. So it's the same thing that I preach to my clients is that the number one mistake that I made on my fitness journey was doing something that wasn't sustainable and thinking that that was going to work. So if you could have like any takeaway, hopefully from my story of going from extremely fit at 25 compared to even what I was at 18 before having kids, it's food is an addiction. So don't try to quit anything that you're doing cold turkey, but gradually you want to let go of those bad habits that you have and gradually increase the good habits that you have, as well as some exercise is better than nothing, and then just gradually increase what you're doing from there. So I really hope that this helps someone to be able to stop whatever food craving addiction they may have. Maybe it's binge eating, maybe it's emotional eating. If you struggle with binge eating or emotional eating or having a sweet tooth, then give me a hashtag struggle down below, because I have a free tool that I'm giving out to help you with your sweet tooth. Give me a hashtag struggle down below if you've ever struggled with emotional eating, binge eating, or a sweet tooth, because I want to help other people that have gone through the same mistakes that I have. But I want you to know that it's not you that's the issue. It's literally the fact that we're not taught nutrition in school. We're not taught nutrition by our parents. And so people are just like completely in the dark about what to do, the right things to eat, and the right habits that they should have. And that it's not like all or nothing. It's making choices every day that add up. So my name is Coach Indy, and I help medical field moms to be able to lose weight without counting carbs, without counting calories. And if you guys need anything, don't hesitate to reach out or DM me. And as always, it's faith, consistency, and hard work that will help you reach your goals. And I go live Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So catch me tomorrow and make sure you watch the replay of the live that I did yesterday. So have a good night. Bye.